Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to Fallout 76. I'll probably be joined by Legogorn shortly, but I figured I'd just share some stuff on my own end. Because we've definitely been playing, we played a lot that I have not recorded. Because it's just kind of like the nature of the game, just to level up and all that jazz. There's not really even a whole lot of questing. It's just a whole lot of stuff that just kind of happens. Most of the leveling we've been getting is just from randomly walking around and just killing stuff as we encounter it. So, to put it bluntly, I would have to say the game is kind of like, I don't know. Where am I? Oh, that's right. We were... That's right, yeah. Oh, I left... That's right, I left when I was at Fallout 76, Vault 76, so... Let me just fast travel to my camp here. As you can see in the lower right, level 19. Far cry from, what, level 4 or 5 when I last left off. Oh, yes. Thank you. This is something that definitely needs to be fixed. I don't know why, but every single time I've gone to a camp, be it my camp or Legogorn's camp, I always end up in the worst possible positions. My camp, I don't know why I just spawn in the middle of the river. What's up? What I don't understand why that has to be, why that's a thing at all. Like, why can't I spawn right next to my camp thingy here? Whatever. It's super... Who left my shutters open? Please do not open my shutters. I imagine maybe another player came by and was like, oh, look, open the shutters. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, oh, yes. One of the major things I guess a lot of people have really complained about is our stash space only can carry 400 pounds. And this is the only stash you get. There's no other, I guess, safe loot box that is linked globally like the stash box. But super... Here, let me turn off the music here. The radio. I'm sorry, radio. I really like the soundtrack. That's all. There are a couple things I can say I really like. Number one, I like the perk system. This is definitely... Compared to Fallout 4, this is definitely better because you definitely have to make choices. It's nice. I like that. I really do like that. Why do I have... Oh, okay. It's just saying I have more. But I definitely do like this system of perk cards. And the nice thing is that you can swap stuff out. So if I don't want to use this anymore, I can just swap that out and say put slow metabolizer on. So now if I eat food, I can get bigger boosts and whatnot. That's nice. I really like that. I do like that you can move your camp around, and it's not just one workshop location. And it is, I guess, reasonable that you have to spend money in order to move it. That's cool. It's also nice that when you pack up the camp, everything is automatically stored. Like this building here, I used to have it over here on the road. But once I got my water purifier, I obviously had to move it closer to the river, so that way I can take advantage of water purifier. It's also nice that you can lock your doors and windows so people can't just break in and use your stuff. Which, I mean, honestly, the only thing I can see advantage to that is, like, I guess the water purifier. Because I can lock my water purifier up so nobody can just come up and just take my water and such. That's nice. Otherwise... Everything else, I feel, I guess people have been complaining and utterly disliking the game for, is this storage space. You only get 400 pounds of storage. Yes, dislikable. Especially considering the other thing that probably wouldn't make it as bad, I feel, is... the vendors. They're, I guess, for some whatever reason, they only cycle through caps like once a real world a day or something like that. So you can only make advantage of the caps they have for a real life day. There's no, because you can't wait a period of time like any other Fallout game, which is bullshit. I feel it's, given the nature of both the Elder Scroll games and the Fallout games by Bethesda, it seems really wonky and unintuitive to go from having infinite space and a million vendors you can talk to at least trade off excess stuff that you don't need, and then going from, oh, you only have so much space. You have very limited space. You have very limited space, and they're like one vendor pool of caps that cycles one real human world a day, not an in-game day, a real world day, and that's disease is fine. Diseases are fine. Diseases are fine. The mutations are interesting. I've only gotten a few, and they immediately get removed. I use one right away, and they're immediately gone. But yeah. And the world is just so gosh darn empty. This entire world, except for the other players, which depending on your time could depend on like how many actual players. Like there was a time when Legogorn and I were playing the previous night, and there was like 3 other people on, which is fine, I guess. But it's so empty, and there's only the only other things out there are the enemies and the corpses. And that's just, why even bother? Why even bother? I should probably eat all these. Food spoilers, that's nice. I like that, actually. But, yeah. Overall, just... the only, I guess the real seller of the game is look at how beautiful everything is, but, you know, graphics aren't the only thing that make a game. Sorry for my rant. It's just, you know, this could have been something more. It could have been something more. At least there's no Preston Garvey. Just waiting for Legogorn to arrive. Oops, scrapping stuff. That's a nice thing too, scrapping stuff. Sorry. Let's see. I just definitely need to get rid of a lot of this stuff. Sure would be nice to sell them, but you know, when a lot of the vendors are like sharing a cap pool, and once one guy sold everything, and once he's all out of caps, you can't even sell anything. You can't even just give it away. I've just gotten into the habit of like, oh, there's a trash can or a storage container. I'll just dump all the stuff that I don't need or I don't want. It's just kind of like, you know, you get used to the mentality of the previous games. It's just like, oh hey, you know, gotta hog everything. It's like Fallout 3 and New Vegas. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, you don't want to grab everything. You just want to grab stuff that might be really good to sell to vendors, you know, like like certain weapons and such, like high condition weapons that you're not going to use. I have no idea why I have so much in my throat right now. And, wait, is he on yet? Invite to team. Hello.
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 So, first of all,
Yes.
yesterday I noticed something. Whenever I try and put a point into my endurance special,
Yeah.
I get a point in intelligence, even if I get the perk card for the endurance.
What?
I have no fucking idea. I have 1 endurance still, even though I put 2 points in it in the past 3 days.
Wow.
And I have 12 intelligence, even though I do not spend that much in intelligence, because I had like 9.
Wow. That sounds like a weird glitch.
I have no idea if it's going to continue. I'm going to try once more, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I've got.
And then I
I've
will not be able to get any kind of water from it, because I got on level 2 of that card already.
Yeah, I realized that when I upgraded my food version of that card, I couldn't equip it, so I made sure not to rank up any of my other cards until I could make sure I could use them first.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot to
So
mention.
anyway,
I forgot
that's
to
very
mention
unfortunate.
that whenever I warp to your camp, I get stuck in the foundation for some reason. I already made it
Oh
clear.
god, did you do it?
No, I didn't actually do that. I just forgot to mention it.
Yeah, after you left yesterday, I looked around for a suitable location to move my place to. I didn't find one, so I'll keep doing that every now and then.
You know, the thing that bothers me is, like, why can't they just have you spawn right next to your camp thing? Your actual camp thing.
Or have a fucking welcoming mat like freaking Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I got a welcome mat, but you don't spawn on it, so it doesn't freaking matter.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I saw something like that in the shop. Give me a second to see if that actually is supposed to do that.
That would be an interesting thing to look up.
Or no, I mean, I saw in the camp section there was like a welcoming mat. It says welcome home, but it just says decoration, so I have no idea if it does.
Yeah. Pharaoh Ghoul. Level 15. I'm gonna shoot him with my shotgun.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to say anything special. Okay.
Yeah, let's see here. The nice
By the way,
thing-
I had to wait in a queue for your world, so it's full. And yes, it looks like it.
Oh
from the amount.
yeah, I actually did notice that. I was like, oh, look at how full this place is for a change. But I guess the nice things about the game. I said the perk system. Excuse me. Oh, hello, robots.
Except for my bug. My bug is not so fun, but who knows? Maybe it's something weird.
Yeah, that is.
Maybe scientists aren't allowed to have any kind of endurance. Maybe there's like a stat like that for you as well, and we just haven't figured that out yet. Because that would actually be an interesting little thing, where your character's somewhat limited after you've made them. I wish they would indicate
Oh,
that.
that's you. Hello.
Yeah, I got a crossbow.
I didn't realize he had shown up.
So yeah, you cannot get crossbow bolts back after you kill someone. A little bit annoying.
Yeah, that sounds obtuse. Granted, I guess we can just make more. Like, I think 20
Right.
at a time.
But they actually take 10 at a time.
Oh.
They take a bit though. I think they take an aluminum each, so it's not amazing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Not
probably.
sure I'll be
I
using
think
it
that's.
too often.
I think that's why I just scrapped mine after I built it. Oh yeah, the ghouls are over here. I forgot.
You didn't get a mod from scrapping it, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay. I didn't think it was moddable, but
I'm
maybe.
sure it has some mods.
Dude, don't run away.
Kill the small guys. But yeah, let's see here. Collecting water, that's nice. I don't remember being able to do that in any of the previous ones. Like, you could actually just go up to a river and collect stuff.
I think you could do it not at a river, but you could do it at like other water sources you can collect, I believe.
Let's see here. Nice things. I said the perk system already. The graphics are really nice.
Well, I mean, yeah.
but of course.
But it's a newer version of a older game, so you kind of assume that will occur.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, you can be mad.
I suppose it looks nice compared to, say, Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 was just a whole lot of just, actual wasteland, whereas this, we actually
That's
have
true.
forests.
It does look particularly nice for a Fallout game. There you go. That's kind of a sell.
It's particularly nice for a Fallout 4 engine.
Well, true. In Fallout 4, they said they weren't allowed to use certain colors. That was most of the color spectrum.
Yeah.
It's not brown or gray. We can't use it. Get rid of it.
So this is
Or
actually
red.
really nice. Oh, rad roaches. Hello.
Yeah.
I suppose it is nice that these guys are actually a little tougher, even though they're only level 1 and we're like level 1. I'm like 19 year. Oh, you're 19
hello.
as well. Oh, nice.
I think we both found one, so who wants to
Technically,
go for...
technically the first one that we actually ran into, I accidentally grabbed it because I didn't know how that worked, and I scrapped the whole thing. So I think this one's your turn.
Oh. Okay.
In all fairness.
Incidentally, alarm clocks have aluminum as well.
Oh, okay. It's T60. Okay. Are there any other pluses? What pluses would you give it that I haven't mentioned?
What, the game?
Yeah. Look at you.
I mean, I would say the crafting system has been increased, but at the same time, there are some issues with it, so...
I did
the
like
biggest
how...
issue I have is you can no longer, as far as I can tell, place normal things.
What do you mean place? Like normal mods?
Such as, like, place an alarm clock on top of it, because if you drop it, it turns into a paper bag.
Oh yeah, I guess that...
So you can't
Yeah.
actually customize your place except with things you specifically can build for it.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're talking about now. Don't tell me I'm stuck in here. Don't tell me I'm stuck in here. Don't tell me I'm
Stuck in there.
Breakout.
Okay.
This
Give me
is
a
like the
minute and I'll
umpteenth-
see if I can't
Okay.
throw a grenade and dodge you out.
I got myself out.
You sure? You don't want to go back in there?
I wiggled my way free.
Okay, where'd you get stuck? Just so I don't get stuck there.
I got stuck between this machine and the shelf here.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go back there anyways. What an idiot.
Mm.
Oh, that's not a freaking water. I thought it was water.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of little minor things like that.
Okay. Scrap
Wait.
junk. Wait,
You
that gave
just
a
said
lot
like
of
you
shit.
c I was saying I was asking for positives, but you're like the crafting system also. You can't just put stuff.
I mean,
in there.
yes, there's positive as well.
Sorry.
It has a lot of shit. I guess another negative is you have to unlock it, but once you unlock all that shit, there is a lot of stuff. Also, being able to literally build wherever the hell you want is naturally a positive.
Oh yes. Well,
Finding a place you
the-
want to build is once again
in
difficult.
the wilderness, I suppose, what they classify
Oh,
as
right.
wilderness.
So yeah, there's those large areas where you can just, I guess, grab the workstation. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly what they called it.
Oh yeah, I remember listing another plus as there's no Preston Garvey.
That is a plus. That is definitely a freaking plus. Oh, look, here we go. Claim workshop at Billings Homestead. Look, perfect example of what I was just freaking
I like
talking
crystal
about.
outcropping.
Yeah, I got it.
That's also a nice thing, just these raw materials that you sometimes run across.
Yeah, as long as you find something usable. Okay, wait a second. Come over here.
You actually want to take it? Because that costs
Yeah,
25.
it looks like there's enemies inside.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually have waypoints for them this time, dude. It's wonderful. There's 4